Hi everybody, my name's Claire Noland and I'm the curriculum leader for PE at GEMS Wellington International School. And the aim of the tutorial today is for me to just go through with you how we actually set up a virtual Olympics as part of our remote learning process. We actually got the idea from a school in Hong Kong who had done a virtual sports day, and with the decision for the Olympics to be cancelled this year, we decided that it would be a good idea to do this as an Olympics. One of the things that I am really going to stress is the actual time that you dedicate to building up, to setting this up. This took us 2 weeks to put this together behind the scenes, and then the actual build up to the launch of this, and that's really important. The other thing that's important is you've got somebody within your school who is very good, or it's actually part of their responsibility to work with the platform that you are using. So we used Google to do this, and we've actually got a G Suite coordinator in school, and he was amazing, and he supported our sports enrichment coordinator, who then also working with him put a lot of work into this behind the scenes. So I will take you to the website to start with, and I will just show you. We're going to go to the home page, and I'm going to show you how this looks when you then come onto our website. So here you've got 3 different sections in the far right hand corner. So the first section that I'm going to show you is actually the WIS Wellbeing page. Now this sits alongside the Olympics, and this just gives some useful fitness and wellbeing websites and apps that your community can go and visit, just to again be promoting obviously a healthy mind, mental kind of state within the period that we are in. And we found that this was very useful, and we had feedback from a lot of the parents that they really liked this idea as well. Okay, so that's working with your wellbeing team to add that in as a little added bonus. Okay, then if we go to the home page, we can see here we've got our links to our social media platforms, and we've got then the hashtags which we use throughout this event. We then scroll down and we've got an introduction which goes through how the actual Olympics itself works, the challenges, the targets, and how then you then would upload your results. Here we have a video from Mr. Duncan, who is our sports enrichment coordinator, and he is just introducing the event. And this actually went out as a build-up as well, and you can see here we had a countdown to the start of our event as well as part of the build-up. This bit here, this is really working behind the scenes. So this is when you upload your results, then what happens and how the points are calculated. And then we then go into all of our challenges. One of the things I will stress, if you have any links to any celebrity icons that are obviously famous within the health and fitness world, you may want to try and get those involved as well. So we have Lee Ryan, who's the captain of Adidas Runners out in Dubai, and he was the person who did our Just Keep Running video. Then as you go through, you can see we've got our PE staff, and different members of the PE team are actually showing videos for the different challenges. So this is the one that I did, the Just Keep Bouncing, just gives a little bit of information on this, and it goes through then the targets that we set as a department, which are all differentiated for the different phases in school and for staff and parents. Okay. One of the things that I will add here is the way that we decided to run this was that we had this set up within secondary lessons. So the students were doing this within their secondary lesson. Primary were doing something different at the time within their lessons, but we had this out as a whole school event. So throughout the whole of the 2 weeks, it was there as an extracurricular inter-house event, and we still had loads and loads of primary students taking part within this, doing this with their parents in their own time. So that was great. So there's different ways that you could do that. You could have it running within primary lessons as well as the secondary. If you're a through school, that's completely up to you as a school, but we found that that worked well. Okay, so I'll just show you a little bit of a snippet of a video so you can see how we set this up related to the videos. Demonstrating the speed bounce today. So we need to find something that we can jump over, similar height to obviously something that I am using here. We start with our feet together and we're jumping over, trying to. So as you can see, this just explains how you actually do the activity. And one thing that you'll notice from this is that, again, having close links with your IT, media department, that's really good as well, because throughout this, you are going to need to obviously be making videos and posting a lot of these videos and updates on your social media channels. Once then everybody has done their attempt, this is where then this is added. So you can see here, it takes you to a Google form. All of this here then is filled in. Every bit needs to be filled in, otherwise the form will not submit. Now this there is where you put the amount that you got, and then this here is a link to where your video is sitting. Your video needs to sit in your Google Drive. You have to copy the link to where it sits, and you have to make sure that in this section here you have got your shared settings on. Otherwise we will not be able to then see the video. Paste it in and submit. Once you've then submitted the form, it goes into here, which is a data collection and analysis section. I've just omitted the students' names for safeguarding reasons, but this is what it comes through looking like, and you can see we've got then the videos that sit there. Now, we did not share this with our community, but we simply did not check every single one of those videos. You do not have enough time to do that, but if there were any results on here that were really, really high, then we would check the video. If the video did not prove that obviously that result was achieved, then we would take that result out, and we have obviously the ability to do that. Okay. What's really good about this as well is you can have a look, it's very contextual, so you can have a look at your year groups in terms of participation throughout the 2 weeks. You can have a look at its gender, you can have a look at obviously if that's influencing participation, etc. You can award extra work that the students have done outside of the lesson, so it's really good way of obviously monitoring participation as well. In addition, we did at the end of week 1, we did an update on social media, and we took lots of these different videos and we put them together in a minute-long update on how the first week had gone and who was in the lead. Okay, so we also then did every single day. This is our Instagram page. We also then did highlights and results of every day within the working week. We didn't then do this over a weekend. So as you can see here, we had it looking like this. We did lower school stars of the day. We did middle and upper. And then obviously that was our last day. So that was then giving us time to then announce who had won. Okay. And that went down really nicely with the parents as well, who liked to obviously see this. Here you can see the idea of that is our houses, and that's their shields that then sits inside the Olympic obviously setup as well. Okay. Then I will show you this bit here. Because we did it with our secondary school students, we have this set up on their Google Classroom, and this is a progress chart. And this is actually my daughter's, so that's fine in terms of me obviously sharing these results with you on here. So there we've got all the different challenges, and we've got all of the different attempts that she got within that time. You can see that this is lesson by lesson, and what was obviously achieved within the lessons. Now, we actually then set the students, we told them that they needed to do between about 4 to 5 per lesson, and that was the target we were setting them. If they were doing running, then we expected a minimum of 3, because obviously running takes longer. Here they fill this in on their last lesson, so this is their best attempt, so you can see what they've then got, and it's good in terms of monitoring progress and obviously assessment, and if any, obviously then if we have to report back in terms of attainment and effort levels, we've got obviously some evidence here that's then being updated and uploaded onto the Google Classroom, and then obviously we can track this, and we throughout this could obviously comment back to our students on their progress. We also had a SEND task that was set up for our students, which had easier challenges. So this was uploaded into the Google Classroom under their area. So under the assignments, we could differentiate what we uploaded. So this was for our Wave 2 and 3 students. We just gave this them, which were obviously easier challenges for them to do. We also had a excused project for anybody that was excused, or so they were injured or ill within the time. So this was obviously a theory project, and this then again was uploaded into the assignment on their working space, and this was then split into 4 lessons for them to do that. I've got here, this was an information presentation, and this just went through how everything worked, how everything was uploaded. As you can see, it's a kind of step-by-step process, and that went out via our D6 channel, which is our communication channel to our parents. And then there is a letter that also accompanied that presentation as well. Again, this went out on our communication channel just to get obviously the parents understanding how this would work. So as you can see, there is a lot of planning, and this is why obviously I stress that this takes a good couple of weeks in terms of making sure that you are ready to go with this. But yeah, that's it in terms of obviously everything that we did, how this works. You know, I will stress it was hard work, but initially the hard work is the setup. Once you get this going and once you get running with it, it is a really good event that gets the whole school going, and it's really good in terms of getting your school out there and promoting on social media channels. So yeah, that's it. If anybody has any further questions, then please feel free to drop me an email and I will answer any questions. My email is c.noland_whiz@gemsedu.com, and I will answer any questions that you may have. Good luck with it all. Thank you. Bye.